Take two. My phone failed me and the video recording failed, which pissed me the fuck off because I was talking for a good 14 minutes already. Not that y'all care. I'll probably say shut the fuck up because yeah, Dolo Kappa, whatever. So anyways, Siren Space Skill, Phase Lock. We all know that. Holds up one person, Shazam, one person's out of the fight for a little bit. Some people / enemies are too big to be phase locked. For instance, Terramorphous is invincible. Then you have Ward, which improves shield capacity and shield recharge delay, which is pretty basic. You have that, gun damage, bullet speed, also very explanatory. Then you have your first kill skill. You kill an enemy, you have a chance to deflect all bullets, and when I say that I mean 100%. You deflect all your bullets for a short period of time. You get 10% damage reduction for any bullet that actually hits you, and you do 20% damage for every bullet that hits people. Then you have Suspension. It increases the duration of phase locks. Then you have Fleet, which increases your movement speed when your shields are depleted. Very good for getting away in very tight situations. Then you have Converge, your first one skiller that we're going over besides the base skill, which is basically it pulls all. Not only does it lock one person up, it pulls all the other enemies closer to him, and then deals a little bit of damage. Now, this one kill skill. Killing an enemy recharges your shields quickly and makes your reload speed go higher. Go by quicker. So yeah. Then you have Quicken, cooldown rate of phase lock's ability, which is pretty good. And then you have Subsequence, action skill augment. When you kill an enemy under the effect of phase lock, it has a chance to pass your phase lock ability to seek out another person. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And then you have Thought Lock, which basically, instead of suspending an enemy for you so you can easily kill him, it turns that enemy onto your side to go kill the other enemies for a short period of time, which is very, very nice. It also makes your phase lock duration better and your phase out cooldown better, I believe. And then you have Mind's Eye, increases critical and melee damage. You have that, which basically when you kill an enemy in phase lock, it releases life orbs like a transfusion grenade that goes out and heals your teammate. You have this Wreck, which your phase lock ability when you have it, when you're using it, increases fire rate and damage with all gun types. Then you have Restoration, shooting other players heals them, and also increases your maximum health. So that's always good, max health, and you can heal your teammates by shooting them. You will have to keep in mind though, this also scales with the fact of their level. So if you're like a level 26 and they're level 61, and your weapon only does like 2 damage to them in a duel. It's only going to do like 2 healing them, like less than 2 healing than them, because it only converts part of your damage into healing, which is something to keep in mind. So, Elated, when you have a enemy phase locked, you and your friends regen health, which is always nice. It's a little bit of regen, but it's always nice to have regen. And then you have Recompose, when you take health damage, there's a chance that your attacker takes damage equal to the amount of health you lost, which is really nice, because then, let's say you're fighting Terramorphous, you have like 40k health. I don't know why you would have 40k health. I forgot the max. I haven't had like a max level in a while now, because I kept resetting, and my hard drive failed on my max levels. But yeah, he takes out quite a chunk of your health. Let's say it works, bam, he just took quite a chunk of his health too. Then you have Res, you can instantly revive a friend and fight for your life by using phase lock on him/her, which is pretty good, I would have to say, because doing this that means you can pick up your friend from like quite a distance. Like let's say he's way out there. Like let's say he's playing Krieg. He uses Rage Mode. He runs way forward. Then bam, you can use Phase Lock to res him, and he can get back up, and he can actually play cautious. Then you have Sustenance, which you constantly regen health, but it's a matter of how low your health is. So if you have like almost full health, it's gonna be really slow. If you have like almost 0 health, it's gonna be faster. So as you can see, it's only 0.4% right now, but after a while it gets better. So then you have left tap, a kill skill. Killing an enemy causes you to steal hearts from any enemy or damage. This, of course, being a kill skill, only lasts for a short period of time, which is very good, which means you kill one enemy, you turn to the other, you can, when you start shooting him, you start getting a little bit of HP back, which is very nice. Then you have Scorn, a melee override. Pressing R3 makes a ball of slag that constantly damages enemies. This has a cooldown, and in between cooldowns you do regular melee attacks, which is pretty cool. Now we have the Cataclysm tree. We have Flicker, increases your chance of all status effects, which means with all your weapons that have a status effect, you have a higher chance of doing it. So it's very nice if you're fighting all of one type and you have like right, let's say you're fighting all loaders and you have a corrosive weapon. It's very nice to have. Then you have Foresight, increases magazine size and reload speed with all weapons, which is good for rocket launchers, I'd have to say personally myself, because reload speed is very nice, because reload speed on rocket launchers are slow. Then again, you can always quick cancel. Then you have Helios, freeze locking the enemy, causes a fire explosion, damaging everyone near him. Basically, it's just what it says. And it damages go up by rank. Then you have Immolate, adds fire damage to all your shots while fire life. The additional fire damage is based on the damage of the weapon you're firing. So yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, basically, if you have a weapon that does 100 damage, 10 of that's going to be fire. Chain reaction, when you have phase locked, all your shots that hit the enemy have a chance to ricochet and hit other enemies, which is pretty good, but only works with bullets, but it's still pretty good just due to the fact that you can, let's say you're using a B shield, if B shield's fully charged, you shoot like a conference call, you get, like, out of those 50 bullets that you fire out of your conference call, 13 of them bounce off and hit nearby enemies with that B shield. It's pretty good. I mean, honestly, there's better weapons in a conference call that I could use as an example, but I was just saying that, because conference call used to be the shit, then it got nerfed. And then you have Backdraft. Melee attacks now have fire damage on top of the regular damage. And when your shields are depleted, you basically have a fire explosion that happens around you. It matters depending on how much, but your shield must fully come back before it can happen again. I will say one thing though. Basically, if you want that nice Nova explosion effect without having, or you want double Nova explosion effects, this is really good for that. Because let's say you're using a black hole plus this, you're going to have 2 Nova effects, and the black hole is going to pull them together for both. It's going to be very strong. So basically, it's like a free Nova effect. Then you have Cloud Kill, which basically, when you shoot an enemy, basically makes a poison cloud around them that follows them. That thing always does damage over time, acid damage being specific, and corrosive damage, but same difference. You can only have one up at a time. If you shoot another enemy, it switches to them, which is pretty cool. But I wish I kind of wish there was a way you can set it to where it sticks onto that one enemy, the first enemy shoot until he dies. I think that would be better, but whatever. And then you have Reaper. You deal increased stun damage to any enemy who has more than 50% of its health, which is very, very good if, let's say, you're fighting Terramorphous for his first 50% of health. You do a lot more damage. It's very good. Then you have the next kill skill. You deal constant fire and corrosive damage to nearby enemies for a short time. The damage is based on the how many times you leveled up this White Phoenix power, which is very good. So for a short period of time, you do lots of damage. And then you have the last skill, Ruin. Action skill augmentation. Phase Lock now slags, electrocutes, and corrodes all nearby enemies, which is a very, very nice thing to have. It's very nice. I would have to say so myself, because if you're looking for your Phase Lock to actually do a little more oomph in its power, this is a tree to go. So, if I were to break down the trees, motion is more like controlling the battlefield, deflecting bullets, bringing people together, turning people, having a chance for that to bounce off. Harmony is more healing teammates, self-healing, lifesteal, stuff like that. And this is just all-out damage. It's very nice. It's a very nice combo. I would show you some gameplay, but I'm recording on my phone and I can't really play one-handed. I mean, I could go, like, mess up some local bully monks. That's what you want me to do. But yeah, so overall, Maya is a pretty solid character, I would have to say. I mean, all the characters are pretty solid, but yeah, some better than others, depending on the scenario. I personally like to go Harmony, but play with other people so I can help them out. I will. So yeah, that's my video. Yay! Now go rage at me and call me a faggot in the comments, 'cause I know you will.